tried to broadcast two things at the same time?
No.
We've not managed to do that yet.
Apparently we are. Oh, we're all good. Copy URL, I think.
Is that how you do it?
Paste and go.
You stream to two at the same time?
No, we can't.
Ah.
We can't. Twitch is definitely not down with that. Let's just.
I thought they were like the cool guys who just didn't really care.
Nah, they used to be.
Right.
And then
they got all uppity.
Yeah, and then they were like, "You stream to Google, we can't make you an affiliate partner."
You get affiliated on Twitch?
Yo, how's it? Oh shit! How's it going, guys? What's going on? I'm with Digby Dan. Say hello, Digby Dan.
Hello, Digby Dan.
You hang on. You might have to.
Hello, YouTube.
Digby Dan. He's got a lovely dog, and he's a lovely man. If I was a woman, I'd be very pregnant right about now.
Wow, that's worrying.
It's true.
That's worrying.
I know, like loads of like. I know so many women who are like all about you, Digby Dan, and want your babies.
Are they blind and incapable?
No. By the way, guess what old Jackie boy found?
My bag of stuff.
The Digby Dan bag. Do you know where it was? So behind my monitor, there's like cables, obviously, and one's like looped background, and it was just balanced on there. So.
And one of these is my Tyrannus.
Yeah. Have you got your Tyrannus with you?
No.
Could you go grab it?
No.
I need
it.
Yeah, I know. I need to see what. Yeah, I do. To run the prop up to see whether I fix the problem.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Sorry, Digby Dan. Yo, how's it going, Zero? How's it going, Wayne Davis? Hello, Curry Kitten. How's it going? Can you guys hear me alright? Is everything okay on the stream? Away with that filth. Frank doesn't like the automatic prop driver.
Why not?
Dunno, he's weird. He likes screwing his nuts the old-fashioned way.
Likes manually screwing his nuts.
Yeah. Your dirty power tool. It's not as bad as the Whizzy Bang gun, i.e. air tools, like, you know, in light vehicle repair.
Formula 1 style.
Yeah, where they like air tool your wheel nuts on and you can't get them off, and you've got like a wheel
Those props come off so easily.
wheel brace about that long, and you've got to try and undo. I'm not used to this weird camera angle because you're here.
Don't forget.
Oh, Digby Dan, I think that might be a bit of a problem.
What?
Look at that.
What is that?
That?
Is my cut off? Oh, it's not the one leading to the board, is it?
Yeah, it's the main battery cable. So for all you guys who can't see.
Yeah, that's broken, dude.
Yeah, that's
that might need a bit of work.
very not happy. So yeah, we've got a little bit more work than I thought we would, but it's okay because it's for Digby Dan, and nothing's too much for Digby Dan. Across those threads and all, you're a bit quiet. Sorry. Ooh. How's that? Oh, I think, yeah, I'm just on the edge of clipping. You can't strip nuts if you're undoing them, and if you thread them on by hand first, then you're alright. Man, I can't get this GoPro out at all. Oh, I've got a funny feeling that Digby Dan might have shut himself out. Do you have a USB webcam, Jack? Yes. Yes, I do. For fuck's sake. Not webcam. No. No USB microscope. like Louis Rothman, like that proper. Man, that's so hardcore. No, I wish I did, with the thermal imaging and everything. Russell, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, man, that would be like sick. Did any of you guys catch the EV blog where he was like building a computer, like doing the old kit builds, man? So I went around Curry Kitten's house today. Visited Curry Kitten. I had fun. It was cool. It was nice playing with my friend. And guess who's got themselves a one of these, like, you know. Let me go into studio mode, recording, transition. There you go. So the old oscilloscope, yeah. So hopefully he'll give me. Apparently he had really good instructions. I've got really crap instructions, but at least my instructions are in colour. It would be cool to see it glow before it blows. That would be cool. Fair play, Wayne Davis. That would be wicked. So let's get out the old HPI tools. So 2mm heads. Oh no, 2.5. Damn it! I need to colour code the end of these, man. I really do. Let's transition back. I'm sorry. Here we go. Oof, you fucked the aspect ratio on that view. You really don't like that. I know, it's all 4:3. I know, I'm not rich like Andy RC, who I can adjust it, don't worry. I can go into free transform and stuff if you want me to. Hang on, let's do that now. Right, it's cool. Right, unfortunately that did not switch. But hang on, transform, fit to screen. Oh, webcam, fit to transform, fit to screen. How's that? Better? Yep, I know. Studio mode. I'm sorry. There you go. How it fades back. There you go. I'm learning. I'm new to this. I'm new. I didn't know how any of this works. I've been like watching tutorials and all sorts to try and get half decent at this, so Frank will stop shouting at me. Because there's nothing I hate more than an upset Digby Dan and a pissed off Frank. Rule number 1.
What have I done wrong now?
Don't piss Frank off. Well, no, rule 2 is don't piss Frank off. Rule number 1 is don't be a dick. Still on that one though. That or Digby Dan needs new motors. Well, Digby Dan got new motors, and then Digby Dan decided to fly. Didn't you, Digby Dan?
Yeah.
And then flip. Do you want to tell the audience what happened in your own words, and then I will.
I went this way, I went that way, I went upside down, and then I powered into the floor. That was kind of it.
Unlike Tony, who would never admit such a thing.
I went full throttle into the ground.
Oh. Didn't have 3D mode on. That's what happened, Digby Dan.
There's a 3D mode?
Well, yeah, like Zoe FPV 3D mode.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, that's my problem.
Tony reckons he doesn't crash. Tony, what are you doing up? It's almost 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock? Holy cow. I got finished. I'll go to bed.
I know. This coming from a man who over-tightened his aluminium threads on his steel motors and stripped a thread out, and is buying 3 more.
Me? No, I didn't do that.
3 more motors. No, Tony.
Oh.
I've been at work since 6. Flown the dart yet, Tony?
When awake since 5.
Yeah, man. Digby Dan, if you don't know, is a Digby daddy and never gets any sleep and is completely sleep deprived. And there's me stumbling around, and he's like, oh, "Try harder." This is what tired really is. Right, you got your transmitter.
Yeah.
Due to the fact he's only cut the negative terminal.
Oh, is that what it did?
Yeah, like
all this fuss is just because I've shipped the.
no, this is not all the fuss.
Oh, this is the battery you were talking about.
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh no, I cut the one leading to the quad, not on the battery.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Have you got another one?
Maybe. I don't know. I think it's 12 AWG, which I don't think I have any of that. I've got 14. I haven't got 12.
Fuck.
Right, you ready?
I will have tomorrow. Yeah.
Right, that ESC is heart beating. Right, so yeah, this ESC, not very happy.
Not happy?
No, not happy. Not happy at all.
Broken?
I don't know.
Can I send it to that woman on the YouTube who fixes
Everything.
everything?
Maybe.
It's a long way to send an ESC though.
Yeah.
As soon as she fixes iPhones.
So remember, kids, if that was the positive terminal, we could not do that because that is really naughty. I mean, that might be a bit of a. So do you see that freak out? Wow. Right, so do you want the good news or the bad news?
Well, I presume the good news is there isn't any.
The good news is the ESC looks alright.
Bad news it isn't.
Yeah, bad news it isn't. Bad news is it's not going to be that simple. Do we flash this? Do we flash this? That is the question. Shall we flash this? Shall we flash this to something more stable? And then see what happens? Because that ESC does look alright. I mean, admittedly, we are being completely jank. And... like, you know, flashing it, and then, oh shit, hang on, properties.
I wouldn't mind, but I haven't flown since July.
I thought it was properties, compatibility, running Windows 8 mode, apply OK, and then open it, and then go into studio mode, and then have a look at GUI mode. Properties. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure out stuff. Okay. Cool. Webcam.
How do you get just the chat
up? Do you want me to link it to you? Check the caps. Check the caps. If they're like yours. Okay. Fair point, Tony. Fair point. We need a sort of better angle for you guys. Hang on. Let's have a little move around for you guys. Alright, let's have a little. So everything appears to be stuck down. So yeah, the only other thing we can do, Tone, which you might have a little bit of a point, is we can do the old desolder. It's alright because he soldered them here, so we've got the same solder, so that's pretty good. That's good news. We're not like Tony where we fucking cut the solder. Also gives us a chance to test the motor, see whether the motor's running okay. Man, that motor wire is tiny. Did you only ever buy 4 as well?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, you know, and that's the one, isn't it? That's the one that I had to resolder. Because the motor wires was too small for the other side.
I mean, guys, if I was to put money on it, I'd probably think it's possibly the motor.
Really?
Don't know.
A brand new motor?
Okay, because not with Jack. I apologise, my poppet. What's it? Looks like Kiss stuff. How's moan today, i.e. Tone? Oh, they call him Moni as well. Right, let's go in the box of tricks. Hang on. Oh. Don't worry, it's cool, it's cool.
Tiny Whoop is still here.
Hang on, guys. Hang on. Oh, there they are. BTX thing. So a nice little thing I have.
Check out Jack's thing.
Is an old board. So we've got an old Naze 32. So let's plug this in. Let's pull these down so they don't short out on anything. Right, that's that connected. Right guys, you don't need to see, you guys do not need to see beta flight work, it's magic. We're not here for those guys tonight. We're all about the kiss today. Let's see if Digby Dan gave the old. So that boots nicely. Let's hit connect. Let's go to motors. I know what I'm doing. I think we're in motor 1. And that runs.
Not the motor.
Not the motor.
Woohoo!
So.
Oh, boo! I don't know what's more expensive.
No, I've got an ESC we can chuck on.
Let's get on Hobby RC now, shall we? Just save a bit of time.
Yeah. Right. So, guys, straw pole. Do you? Yeah, and the motor's not warm either. Right, straw pole, people. Straw pole. Hang on. Recording transition. Right, you ready for this, guys? Right. Let's get the old straw pole. Straw pole. flash ESC and I don't know, flash ESC. Yes. And then yes. No. Or flash, then kill a red bottom. Right, create poll.
What have I got? Have I got 32?
Yeah. No, you've got
24.
24s.
But now there's race edition.
Yeah, I know.
But can I mix and match?
Yeah, you can if you want. You just, the board won't be able to run the 32. Right, guys, there's a straw poll in the chat, so we've got a choice. We either flash them and see whether it works with the motor that's already on there, or we don't bother and just replace it and then flash it, and then hopefully the fix is done, or we flash it, then connect a red bottom motor and try and kill the red bottom motor and or the ESC. Up to you. Vote now. It's in the chat. So there's a link in the chat. Jack, when you try and run the Storm 32 configure, does it show the DOS window and then nothing happens? Having an issue trying to run it in a VM on my Mac. That is exactly what happens. DOSBox appears and then nothing happens, and I had to roll back till before they did the Bluetooth, connecting via Bluetooth. Vote people, vote now.
Dang, that motion RC thing's expensive, isn't it? Rapid fire.
67% flash the ESC.
Flash it, flash it.
Okay,
flash
we're
it,
flashing the ESC.
Flash it.
I mean, it's a little bit worrying for you because then it means,
What?
well, it means, it's a little bit worrying for you because it means that we could kill your motor and.
What?
Yeah, I know.
What?
Yep, transition.
No. Motors had 3 minutes flight time. Maybe 4 minutes.
Alright, we'll work on that.
What? Sacrifice the red bottom. I got loads of them. Burn it.
Oh man. No. Oh shit.
People are wrong.
Building GUI. That's it. Webcam too.
Don't trust the people. They're liars.
Yeah, I know. Right. Okay. Let's go. Let's plug this bad boy in.
No.
Sorry about the beeping, guys. Does it rip your ears? ESC flasher. I know what I'm doing. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. You know, that sort of bad feeling where you.
What antenna is everybody using at the moment?
Do you want to go for 1.11 or do you want to go for a reflash?
I trust you, Jack.
Okay, we'll go for the voice.
Said Kate Winslet lying on the boat. What's his name, Jack?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, trust you, Jack. Take me to the front of the boat and make me
Nope.
feel like I'm flying.
It's still heart beating. Ugh. It does not want to know.
Is it broken, Jack?
I think it's very
Jack, is it
broken.
Should we just
No beep, no beep, all okay,
burn it?
but focus out.
Focus what out? I think Digby's vote should count. Thanks, Andrew.
Mirror.
I vote for removing all the caps before flashing it.
Yep, still did not work.
Did it flash?
No, did not flash.
So broken.
Yep. Buildings you.
I think it's broken, Jack.
Yep.
Jack thinks it's broken. I'm not going to let you do to me what you did to Tony yesterday.
Why? Yeah, I know.
I won't take the bait.
Why isn't my webcam showing on here? Oh, because it's
Fire? Why does Andrew say there's a fire? Frank.
right. We are back in the room.
We are the world.
Right. Let's dig out an ESC. Yay.
So I'm buying a 24 replacement, right?
Yeah, I've got one here.
Yeah, but it's a race edition. So will that harm you from the one that you're going to give me, the one that I'm going to give you?
No.
Is that okay?
Fine. Yeah, it's fine. Ow.
Without burning yourself.
Fuck me, that is so hot.
What is?
That ESC.
What, the broken one?
Yeah.
Oh, take it off there before it bursts into flames.
Yep.
What makes it a race edition?
It's what they. That's just what they called it.
Yeah, only recently though, right?
Oh, they've always called it that.
Really?
Yeah.
Currently stock version is 1.8, now sold for spares only, replaced by the Kia ESC 32A. What?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Don't know.
Current stock is version 1.08, now sold for spares only. Does that mean it doesn't work? They wouldn't sell an ESC for 20 quid if it didn't work, would they?
No. The only reason they're selling them is so that people can still run these
Like
for
me.
spares, yeah. But they don't recommend buying a whole set.
Gotcha. Hence why I'm buying the one.
Yep. Oh, sticky, sticky, sticky. Tony's like monkey noises. I wonder what happened to this, man. Feel it. It's red hot. And it's not just good.
Here, burn yourself, Dan. Well, yeah, that's hot, dude.
Yeah, I know. That is on the toasty side.
Nice.
So let's freshen up. How's the focus, guys? I'm sorry I don't own a fancy pants.
You don't own fancy pants?
Yeah. Yeah, some professional YouTubers own microscopes.
Yeah, we need a microscope. We were talking about that, weren't we?
Yeah.
That woman's
And
got
you
one.
and Frank both talking about it.
That's really weird. Frank, have you been watching that woman as well? What's her name?
I had iPad Rehab.
iPad Rehab. iPad Rehab.
Jesse
on iPad Rehab.
I watched Lewis Rothman, but not Jesse. I draw the line at Jesse because she fixed a she had a go at fixing a iPhone that had been left in a portaloo for a couple of hours. I think that's where Louis Rothman is where I get my dirty, disgusting.
He seems to be a very angry man, though.
Yeah, is where I get my dirty flux habit from, where I put a disgusting amount of flux on things.
Dirty fluxer.
I know, no flux given, mate. On this stream, no flux given.
What are you fluxing talking about?
I just have one at work.
What, a quick flux?
What, you have a microscope at work, Frank? Did you manage to fix that book all right? / am I allowed to talk about that on stream, or shall I shut my mouth?
Shut your mouth.
I know. I do worry one day I'm going to get Frank into trouble.
Why do they say the video's fuzzy? It's not fuzzy.
Is it still not in focus?
I think it's in focus.
There's not much I can do. Come on, guys. Do you really?
Oh, yeah, it is a bit fuzzy.
Do you really need to see me? Like, oh god damn it. Hang on.
Is it a light issue?
There you go. Is that better? Clear.
Yeah. Don't drink that stuff. Make go blind.
I think the old flux gets on the old lens and it kind of screws everything up for everyone. What is that? Oh, it's the antennas. Is that better?
And good. What?
You and your oval motor. Oh yeah, I told Frank about you and your oval motor.
And why it wasn't running.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, Digby Dan.
I have a $5 Banggood microscope. Awesome for looking at your own stubble.
Is that what they said? Oh, man, I wish I could mic you up at the same time. But we're in the same room. I'm getting used to the whole, like... I'm guessing telemetry is red.
Oh no, he's saying it's oval because of the aspect ratio. Actually, I noticed that when you did something when you ended your stream last night, it changed the aspect ratio on your camera.
Yeah.
When you ended the stream, it was wonky, like you'd hit a button. And yes, your core straw extraction going.
Yeah, I do, you're right, I do need extraction. For some reason, this ESC doesn't reach like the other one. How did you manage that?
What do you mean it doesn't reach? What, the cable doesn't reach?
Yeah, the motor cables no longer reach.
The motor cables no longer reach.
Yep. I soldered them too far on the board. Maybe. Let's try that. No, just out of reach. Yep, let's just bridge it like that. That one's never gonna reach. This is Digby Dan. How did you manage this? Slash, why have you done this? How can I extend? It's gonna look dirty, but can I extend your motor wires?
I might be sick.
Yeah, I know.
I might actually be sick. I don't know if you can do that. I don't think it's a good idea.
It's fine.
Small children will die.
We used to do that sort of thing back in the day.
No, I don't believe you.
Yeah, we did.
Shall I get another one of those motors whilst I'm on RBRC?
Maybe. No, it's fine. You have to use this one.
Oh, he didn't have any.
Yeah, you didn't get them from.
No, because he hasn't got any.
Ah,
shit. Got them in again.
Shit.
Motors. Motor accessories. What are they again?
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is the worst. This is like, it's literally only the flux that's holding this on.
I can't remember what they are. Are they R5s?
They're 40s.
They're 40s.
How did you manage this, Digby Dan?
I'm amazing, okay? I'm an amazing solderer.
Like, I think that's literally solder that's holding it on.
I am the solder master. It's called what happened?
Oh, this is hideous. Don't do this, kids. Do not follow suit.
No, Jack, stop it.
Well, we're just seeing whether it works.
Okay.
You don't have to leave it like this.
F40 Pro 2 2400 kV. That sounds right, doesn't it?
Are they 24s?
Or are they 26s? So the F60 Pro 2's 25s.
Yep.
Does he have any in? And our survey said, in stock, get in.
Would you like 5% off? There's an offer code just by my TV.
Oh yeah. We love an offer code. Hang on, I need to see if I've been paid yet.
I've got no idea where the hell the bottom of the ESC wrapping went. So we're going to use what you wrapped around the motor originally.
That's all I did. It wasn't anything special.
To cover. Oh no, it's this. This was what was used.
It's just a piece of electrical tape.
This is.
Do you think that's why it died?
Maybe.
I think I needed some padding.
No, I think the reason why it died was
the ploughing and accelerating into the ground.
Yeah, electronics do not like to go.
Actually, I think it's a combination of accelerating in towards the ground and then trying to use turtle mode, which then just smashed the prop into the ESC. Do you think that probably didn't help either?
Yeah, that probably did not help. We should have checked it first. But turtle mode was on very quickly.
Don't use turtle mode, kids. Turtle mode's bad.
Transition.
That was quite an expensive flight for the first time in
yeah, I know.
6 months.
Keep going to use the GUI on this. Oh shit. It's trying to connect when we're not connected. COM11. Connecting. Connect. ESC flasher. I know what I'm doing. Select remote firmware. 24. Voice. Download firmware. Flash firmware. Let's have a look in the chat. Night Zero, gonna sleep. Get the spare. Night Zero. Buy 5 of everything, says Tony. Wayne Davis, a bit of a blob.
Tony just means buy 5 of everything. He's got 5 of everything.
Bit of a blob job. Temporary fixes always last longer than intended to do it properly. A temporary job is just sticking plaster. Sticking plasters always come off in the wash. I blew an ESC in turtle mode apparently.
Don't use turtle mode, kids.
The only thing is with black electrical tape is you can't see the LEDs flashing. That's my only objection.
Oh yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
I think maybe we could poke little holes in them.
Can I get clear electrical tape? Can we get some of that?
No, we need to go get some.
Don't the components shops?
Yep. Would you like to know the size?
Of what?
Of what we need.
What component store?
No, yeah, the size of the heat shrink that we require.
Oh no, don't need heat shrink. I want. Do they sell tape?
What, clear tape?
Clear electrical tape.
I don't know. Does anyone sell? Like Frank, is that a thing? Clear electrical tape?
I'm sure we've spoken about it before.
I know. I wish something like that did exist. Have you got your Tyrannus?
Yeah.
Please chuck it here. Test. Yep.
It's got my pedo stand on it.
Don't say that out loud.
People say it's a pedo stand.
Welcome to OpenTX.
I know. Clear electrical tape.
Volts,
Polyamide tape. That's what it's called. Polyamide tape, as you can see through. Davy boy, how you doing, man? I will. Yep, it spins.
Woo!
And they're all spinning the correct direction. Cool. Right, that's that fixed. So the answer was the ESC was fucked. And one of your wires is literally bridged to the board with
4.6 volts, low battery.
one of your...
Receiver is still connected.
I know. Oh, thank you, darling.
She's got like a whole bunch of new words.
I know.
She's saying shit that I've never heard her say before.
So, there you go, people. I keep transitioning back to different things. It's a bit weird. It's like never. Here's Digby Dan. Digby Dan. Did you find polyamide tape?
Yeah. Well, no, I found a man on the internet who's got clear electrical vinyl tape.
Hello, Colin. Colin's making a big appearance. Right, what do you want me to do about the... I've got 14 AWG. I haven't got 12.
Just
I don't
sheath it.
sheath it. Really?
Well, there's nothing else to do, dude. What else are you gonna do?
People, what would you do? What would you do?
Replace all of it.
Replace all of it. Is that your answer to everything at the moment? It's just like...
I'll order some now on Hobby
Burn
RC.
it. Burn it all now.
Hobby RC is going to be really busy with my orders tomorrow.
I know. Good old...
Get in. Oh,
Graham.
Digby Dan's back.
Digby Dan. I wish...
I can put my kids through college again.
I wish... I really do wish Graham from Hobby RC actually A, knew who the fuck we were, B, actually gave a shit.
He is a busy man.
He's like, no offense to him, he's a little bit grumpy, and he says, I hate social media. That's what he says.
Really?
Yeah. Quote unquote. He's like, I hate all this vlogging, I hate streaming, I hate all this shit.
Oh.
Jack, what caused a twitch every now and again on the yaw axis running KISS V1?
Broken it.
Your filter too low. If you haven't soft mounted your KISS, that's what I would do. First of all is soft mount your KISS flight controller. Davy, do you have any of the grommet things? You know, the rubber grommet things. I've got a load if you need some.
This thing. Like on here.
Yeah, there's some in here as well.
Oh yeah, I've got them in there. I've got the proper ones in there. I've got like the proper stack ones in there, haven't I?
Yeah. Twitches to the left ever since I flashed the latest firmware with adaptive filtering.
I should have flown this thing. We've only flown this once and that crashed.
Yeah. God, I don't know how to get to your...
What are you trying to do? I'm just going to have to put it to pieces.
Yeah.
This is like a big job and you haven't got the right cable. Stop.
I've got... Look up there. There's a big bag of cable. It's 14 AWG, and apparently Joshua Bardwell says AWG doesn't matter.
Really?
Apparently so.
So you can just use
Did anyone...
Like micro cable?
Did anyone... No, not really. But...
Some servo cable? Would that
3mm O-rings under the KISS board work good for soft mount. I did use silicone O-rings on nylon standoffs. Yeah, the only thing is then the vibration goes through the screw in the middle and then touches your board. Did you file your board out, by the way? Because the standoff holes are wrong in the KISS board. And do you remember, like, Final Glide always, like, sanding those, like, filing those bigger... Yep, I filed it, mate. That would have been my first point of call. And yeah, maybe try and change the adaptive filtering. See if that changes it. Go back to turning filtering off on all of them except your, and see whether it still does that.
What are you doing?
Desoldering your PDB. That is what I'm doing.
Holy cow.
And it's not going well.
No. That was such a bitch thing to do. Why don't you just take the whole bottom, why don't you just take the whole PDB off?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. And we just have to undo the motors and undo the ESCs, and they'll just flop out.
Tempting.
And then we could get around your bastardisation of the cable extensions by just putting new cables on.
Yeah, yeah, true. That
New
would.
ESC cables.
Yeah, that can be done.
Shall I get you a big bag of cable down?
Yeah, grab them. What do you think? If it's not chunky enough for you, then I will. Sorry.
No, I don't care about chunky gear. Just as long as it fits.
It's a bit gooey. I don't mean GUI. That's thick enough, isn't it?
Yeah. Defo. Definitely, mate.
Oh. No, this all of a sudden turns into a really big job.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
Cool, I'm going home. I'll speak to you later. Bye.
But I don't. This is what happens on Jack's workbench, is that it's never just something simple. Tony's like, my ESC doesn't work. And it's like, okay, look at it. He needs a jumper. Oh. And then I've made the mistake of like not desoldering the. Oh man, do you know what? I feel like I'm making a bit of a dog's dinner of this.
Oh, it sounds like you're making a dog's dinner out of it.
It really
I
does.
wasn't going to say anything, but
Really does feel like that.
why don't you just strip it all out?
So,
You're trying to do the impossible.
not the impossible. I think I've just gone around
I
things.
could have just taken that whole plate off the bottom.
Yeah, but we're redoing motor wires anyway. What's going on in the chat? What does mean upside down? Cheers guys, I'll give it a try. That's it. Get some of those like really lovely. It's these the rubber grommets, because at least that's hard mounted, and then this is actually soft mounted, rather than relying on just O-rings, because the nylon screw going down the middle of it still transfers vibrations, like it or not. So let's get rid of this short wire. The wires on this is way too thick anyway, on your ESCs. I don't even know where you get wire this thick for ESCs.
It came with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Was
It
that
came as a
Kiss set?
Kiss set.
Yeah.
Kiss flight set.
Oh god. Did it come with the massive cap so you could run 5S?
I don't know.
I didn't. That was sarcasm. At the highest.
20S.
Welcome to Let's Drone Out.
LDO, motherfucker.
I know. I think I have some of those lying around. Well, use them if you do.
So what?
Some of the rubber grommet things.
Oh yeah, they're good.
And I think I'm going to have to put in an order to Mouser sooner or later for flux.
Mother fluxer.
I know.
Can't we just do a component shop order?
Can you see whether they've got an EMG chemical?
Let's have a look.
Flux. Do you want the part number? It is that one there at the bottom. Cheers. Thank you, my dear. Dav, I've upped the minimum throttle.
The component shop. We love the component shop. So much fun.
We do. The component shop is a good laugh.
Good find.
It is a happy place. Right guys, you're in for a treat, because you get to see me change tips for the first time ever. Oh, Daddy. Oh, no. Oh dear. Guess who's melting through their speaker cable? Oh dear. Oh no.
Did you melt through it?
Yep.
Oh.
Of course.
Mono. Where's the part number?
It's on it.
Where's that 16277 number?
I think so. Just speaking to Kappa. Why are you talking to Kappa? Jack, me and you going somewhere sick this year. How? What have you done? What are you doing?
Is that Tony?
Yeah, you do realise, Tony, that we haven't got any money. Plus, I'm not going anywhere alone with you without someone sensible, i.e. Frank. I'm not going anywhere without Frank.
No, they only have pots of flux.
Yeah. I noticed my gimbal doesn't center correctly on the yaw axis neither.
Yeah.
Yo, cheers, man. Yep, that does not sound ideal. What have you set minimum throttle to, Tony? Tony's not really one to ask what. You go then, Tony. Yeah, like how are we supposed to get money for this mythical USA trip? You can't.
Something is back on the internet.
I know. Clearly, Tony is now a gigolo. Uh. 1070 his set is. Yeah, don't ask me, Davy, because I use Idle Up, which in the old KISS group forums I get a lot of hassle for. But, you know, I believe in the way of the snake, the teachings of Snake. Oh man, this tip gets so oxidized because it gets so hot. Look at that, it just melts through it in seconds. The flux is unreal. Did you solder this yourself?
Yeah.
Good work.
I used your soldering iron.
Oh.
Good work, Jack Soldering Iron.
Yeah, good
work,
work.
Jack Soldering Iron.
When I.
So good.
Oh, hang on. Let's go over here.
I built that whole thing here, I think.
That's good. That's what I'm here for, man. I'm glad, because, like, you've improved my life, Digby Dan. And so has Frank. So I've always got time for you guys on my bench. Tony, on the other hand, is what I can only describe as my you know, poor Simone Yates has got a tumour, and like I want to just write to her and be like, well, at least your tumour doesn't answer you back and wander around and stuff and fiddle with things.
Tony, did you get any food yesterday?
Yeah, I fed him.
You fed him?
Yeah, he whinged, so I got him a veggie burger. I know, it makes me laugh, like, you know, it's like, who really does look after who here? But I thought I better feed him now, because he's probably not going to want to eat after picking up enormous amounts of poo when he gets home. Kinda puts you off your appetite, really, doesn't it? The old picking up of poo.
God, I can't imagine Diggs just crapping everywhere. It'd be a nightmare.
Well, you do. Remember when you used to feed him whatever.
Oh no. On the 2 rare occasions that he's done it, that's because we gave him a bone at Christmas time. Don't give your dogs bones at Christmas time, kids. It doesn't agree with them.
Yeah, where did that whole give a dog bone thing come from? It's like the whole it's raining cats and dogs.
I think some dogs like bones, but yeah, gun dogs don't give gun dogs bones.
Right, watch your eyes.
Fuck me. Oh.
Clear. Right, so if you ever have to do that because you've cut your things the wrong size, make sure you reflow, because sometimes you'll crack the solder joint. So always reflow when you do that, because A, it's ghetto. Right, that's that done. You not fixed this yet, for fuck's sake? No, because I don't fix everything with electrical tape, Tony. That's why. Because I actually put some effort in.
I love the wiring of the wing, Tony. It was awesome.
I love the... He thinks he can get away with supplying fucking 5 volts. Like...
Share 5 volts with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. That was
I
good.
just love how... For any of you that missed the stream yesterday, let me just give you story time. This is how Tony thinks the world works. Hang on, let's just take a minute here, right? So here you have your battery, right? Now I would do the whole, you know, dot 2 3 4 thing and draw a symbol, but Tony doesn't really know any of that, positive and negative, but even that doesn't really mean much to Tony. So it's a wire, and this one's red, and then this one's black, and all he knows is to match them. And then he knows that this is an XT60. I'm sure Tony just sees in the ways of shapes. So this plugs into the other end of the XT60. Oh, you can't really see very well, hang on. And then, so you've got 2 cables coming off, this one, and that is going to an ESC. Right, now this ESC is 20 amps, right? And it has something called a Beck. Now, Tony, right, without Googling, within the next 20 seconds, because I know there's a delay here, what does BEC stand for? He wrote the word works every time. BE stands for battery eliminating circuit, and this supplies 5 volts, possibly from a range of 1 to maybe 2 amps if we're lucky. Maybe 2 amps. Maybe 2 amps. So he thinks he can run off an BEC, he thinks he can run a TX, which I'll give you that, you can run a TX. He then thinks he can run a flight controller. I think you can run a flight controller, but then he also thinks that you can run a VTX that's 600 milliwatts.
I think that's illegal in the UK.
That's right, Ofcom, and that has an operation of 7 to 14 volts, I think. And then that VTX then provides its own 5 volts to a camera that runs from 5 to 14 volts, or probably 17 if run cam with Rancan made it. That's how Tony thinks the world works. That this Beck doesn't have a 1 to 2 amp, it has this symbol. Compelling content here, Jack. Sorry, Frank, I'll get on with it. Whoa. Right, let's try and sneak this bad boy back in. It's like it's snuck out to go to the movies with its girlfriend and it's creeping back in. Or it's secretly been to the cafe when really it's been to McDonald's. Isn't that right, Digby Dan?
Yeah. Went to the cafe.
Oh man. You got a resistor here. Why have you got a floating resistor?
Where?
On here.
Nah, you did that.
Did I?
Yeah, it's because we killed it. Remember, it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
It used to do transmissions, and then it doesn't. You did that.
Hmm.
I so wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
That was a Jackism.
I was gonna say, like, what the hell's going on here? But it now works, yes?
Yes.
Cool.
Manually, it doesn't. It can't be controlled.
How and where did you? Ah, there we go.
What?
I was gonna say, like, how and where did you have your
Cable running.
no receiver? Does it literally fit under the PDB?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It is the tightest little
build there is.
Yeah, well, considering the quad's quite big, I can't work out why the build's so small. If you know what I mean.
Tight.
It's tight.
Oh. Sorry, Tony. What's that? Meow. What's going on in chat, Digby Dan? You need to be the one telling me.
Oh, sorry.
You need to be the one.
Yeah, power on my phone, so it won't be lasting very long. Smiley face, sneaky, winky face, meow. Andrew's saying cat, Tony's saying meow.
What's going on? Is this suddenly?
I think Andrew said that he was a cat, and then Tony's been meowing
At him ever since.
all to suck him in, Russ. I think Tony's suggesting that he's using you.
Interesting.
Help me, I'm in a port sad often. What? Meow. Won't meow in his house with all those dogs there.
Aww. Frank, no. You can't leave me with Tony.
Can't remember how to turn the video on.
What do you mean, video on?
My goggles. How do I get to the RSD for the video?
Oh, you hold the right button down for a long period of time. Where does your buzzer go?
Oh, yeah.
Out the back?
I've got a buzzer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The buzzer just kind of sits behind the LEDs, I think. Oh, no. The buzzer sits behind the camera, in the little gap between the camera and the flight controller, in that little hole there.
Ah, okay.
It's very clever.
I'm trying to squeeze everything back in this riveting content. Right, Digby Dan, I need you to hunt me down some heat shrink in there for your battery and some cable there and heat shrink up there.
Heat stink.
Yep, that's about it. Right. We got to try and sneak in the back here, people. Do you need a better camera angle? I do too.
How big do you want it, Jack?
Go over this.
That's what she said.
Slash your battery terminals. Your.
Is that too big?
I can't look. Do you reckon Tony acts incompetent just to make me feel better about myself?
I kind of think that he seems to be suggesting that no, it's because he just wants you to do all of his stuff.
It's okay. I will make Tony pay dearly.
Apart from the heatsink, what was I getting?
Cable for your extra motor.
Cable for my extra motor.
Your new ESC. Wire for your new ESC. That's what I was thinking. That's what you need. Sorry, I don't speak properly when I'm heavily concentrating.
Okay, I think I've got everything.
Oh no, I've got to try and fucking sneak on your... Positive, negative. Whoa. Can I remove the camera? Does the camera come out?
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Quite easily.
Yay. So I like your little pad to keep your camera at the right angle.
Yeah, that's good, huh?
That's old school. Right, that's that done. I think Digby Dan's going to then take over for the final assembly and make sure everything's where it needs to be. Isn't that right, Digby Dan?
Yeah, cool, fine.
Right, yeah. So
Wire?
beautiful. Oh, this is the stiff stuff.
Oh, you want stiff stuff?
No, I don't mind. You can have the stiff stuff if you want. If you don't mind.
There's wriggly stuff here.
That's alright. There was some on my bench at some point.
Here's some wiggly stuff.
And is it offcuts?
Oh, there's a long bit in here.
Yeah, we don't really want too long. That's what she said. I'll just use this, man. Oh, that'll do. That is exactly what we want. Hopefully, you won't experience anything really weird, like...
What, like crashing, like powering up into the ground?
Yeah.
That was pretty weird.
That was good going, Digby Dan. That was good going. That's some pro stingy stuff right there.
Yeah. Just power it up into the ground.
How's everyone else doing? Has anyone been out flying recently? Anyone had a really bad crash? I bet Davy's like regretting updating now. Bless him. Davy boy, are you at mini air show? Who's phoning me?
Tony.
Answer it. We'll call him back.
Oh, it says his Hangout's connecting. Hello. Hello.
Oh.
Oh, he's ringing the stream.
He can't ring the stream.
You can't ring the stream.
I'm live streaming.
He said, why can't I ring the stream, you bitches?
Because I'm live streaming, it's not on Google Hangouts.
Yeah, he's live streaming, it's not on Google Hangouts.
That is why.
No,
No, you're ringing my phone.
you're ringing his phone. See?
Yeah, I do. It's just not on. It's on. When I'm streaming it, it just switches to do not disturb, or Tony go away mode, as I like to call it. Don't use the C word.
Love you, Tony. Yeah, love ya. Bye.
Bye, Tony. Tony's trying to get involved in the stream.
What's beautiful and hangs up?
The trouble is, if we go on to Google Hangouts, we can't have we can't have the double cam.
Oh, really? You can't have double cam?
No, it only works on OBS because it oh man, we're gonna have to do some tip cleaning. It only works on, yeah, it doesn't, it registers the two webcams as exactly the same because they're the exact same model.
Right.
So it can't differentiate between the different addresses. So, oh man, fucking hell.
What are you doing? There's a lot of smoke coming over there.
Yeah, the tip needs cleaning. Shit.
Filing by the looks of things.
No, never file your tip.
I didn't mean that.
Tip kids. No, it just oxidizes heavily. Because it's this tip like is so hot. So it gets a bit red hot.
Tav says, all good here, was out today, but windy as fuck.
It was windy as balls. I know, I was tempted to go fly with Curry Kitten, but it weren't going to happen.
And then he says, don't think I'll be able to make it. The wife's car is off the road right now.
No! Dav, don't forget to feel free to remind me about ringing the printer tomorrow. Because tomorrow is Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I've got to chase up his hoodie.
I get my new windows for the van tomorrow.
Hey. If you can, pop round and I'd like to have a little look.
Oh no, you're going to be putting them in the van on Saturday.
Yeah, I know, but it'd be nice to like see them. So I know you'll open them before I get a chance.
It's alright, we've got about 12 miles of cable coming as well to do the 12 volt.
Yay.
We know how to have a good time.
I know, we are rocking here tonight.
But if we take all of those batteries with us, we should be able to charge everything.
That's it. Oh my god.
I've got what? I've got 10 12 volt batteries.
Have you got the black heat shrink?
It's there.
Oh, wicked. Nice one. Good old Digby Dan. That's the best thing about Digby Dan, is he's reliable. Tony, phone back. Tony, phone home. I know, I need to ring the printer and find out what's going on.
Put him on the mice. Put him on the mice on speaker. It's not the same without his moaning and groaning.
Oh, I know. I need a way of like patching in my phone. Do you remember you used to be able to like place?
Sounds very Saturday swap shop, circa 1980 something.
Yeah.
Surely, can't you just broadcast it to a Bluetooth input?
Probably.
And just use
Audio capture.
your mixer.
Yeah, but it means plugging the mixer in. And where can I put a sound desk on here?
Now hang on. So what you just got the one mic going?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but why can't it use Bluetooth receiver on the computer?
Talk louder because I can't hear you.
I'm just wondering if you can Bluetooth onto the computer so we can talk to Tony.
Plus, I don't think I've got a Bluetooth module in this computer.
What, really?
Probably not, no.
Oh, it's because it's a PC.
Yeah. Place the phone by the mic. Phone Tony back. I think people want Tony. Just phone him.
Oh, he called me. How come my phone didn't ring? That's weird. I'm going to have to use yours because my phone's just about to die.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll use it on WhatsApp.
Oh.
No.
What?
Oh, I don't know what your passcode is. Don't tell the world.
Just use. There you go.
Use my fingerprint. It works fine.
Yeah, that's it. That's how it goes.
That's what happens
Sorry,
when you
guys.
get screen repairs done.
Yeah. Can I? Yeah. Can you get my screen done when you get the machine?
Yeah.
Can you sneak me in?
If we get the machine, yeah.
Oh, wicked. Ah! When I'm looking for the connector.
I can't remember what you called on.
What I call Tony on my phone.
Well, what?
Tony
Tony.
saved as pain in the arse in my phone. Next to the real pain in the ass.
Pain.
No, he's
Pain.
actually called Tony Crawley. He lives in Crawley, everyone.
It does say pain in my ass.
Yeah, that's Greg. He used to be quite the pain in my arse as well. Yo, how's it going?
Why is your speaker not very loud?
I don't know. Is it quiet?
Going on there? Yeah, it's really quiet.
Is it probably broken? Probably full of dust or something. Hold him up to the phone. And the mic.
The speaker on that phone is absolutely rubbish. Hello everyone in YouTube world, I'm here to moan.
Oh, joy. Fuck
We
it.
moan about how long this is fucking taking, you idiot.
What do you mean? We're redoing everything properly, unlike what you would do.
In ESC,
What? Yeah.
what you're only doing in ESC seems to be taking forever.
Yeah, it's because we changed the cable that was broken.
Just put some Malecki tape on it and be done.
Oh my god, you're an animal. You know something called heat shrink exists, didn't you?
What's that? What's that when it's at home?
Heat shrink. You're an animal. You're an absolute savage. Philistine. Philistine is...
Hello Digby, can I sleep in your caravan at the mini air show?
No, because it's full of children.
Yeah, it's full of children. I don't think you want to live in my caravan.
Yeah. I don't know. Tony's the new Jimmy Savile.
I haven't actually fucking worked out where I'm staying yet.
Well, if you and Jack want to build my 12-man tent, I'll bring it. But you guys are going to have to put it up and put it down.
How long does it take, and can Jack work it out? Because we know what he's like. He's alright with electronics, but anything outside,
I hate...
camping and things like that.
I'm sleeping in the back of the large van.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I can lock it and be away from you.
Oh, Jack, you know you want to fucking be in a tent with me, you liar.
Why don't you sleep with Rich? You love sleeping with Rich.
Yeah, because he don't snore like you and talk in his sleep and...
He's not talking in my sleep, it's telling you to fuck off.
You masturbate in your sleep.
Yeah, I know, but your mum likes it like that.
Tony, you went on at me about not camping and you're not even doing it yourself. I'm going again. Van can be
I'm
rocked.
sleeping, yeah, I've booked everything, but I don't even know where I'm sleeping. Apparently, someone in the Let's Drone Out chat said that they live near there and was willing to put us up.
I don't believe that for a second. Oh shit. Can anyone see what I nearly done wrong then?
Someone's got a place in Cornwall, big house in Cornwall we can go to when we go on our road trip again.
Oh god, stop staying at random people's houses, stop asking for free stuff, stop being a
Asked for free stuff. I got contacted and said, someone said, oh, are you going to Cornwall? I've place, you lot free can stay if you want. And I said, that sounds great. We'll let you know when we come.
Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, me and you are going to America.
Why? How? With what?
I don't know yet, but we're going.
Why? What have you said to Chad?
Nothing yet.
What?
I have to talk to you privately, but we're
Oh
going
my
to-
god, have you just interned us? I'm gonna fucking murder you, you asshole. If I'm...
It's gonna be wicked.
Oh my god, he's fucking interned us, isn't he?
We are gonna have such a good time.
I'm gonna murder you, Tony.
You won't, will you? You'll love it. It's gonna be well good, mate. Did you see Drew's last?
Oh, just take him away from me.
Did you
Just...
see Drew's last video?
No?
Watch Drew's last video, and then you'll know what I'm on about.
What?
And I'm going to bed and watching you while I fall asleep. Good night.
Fuck off. I think...
Bye, Dan.
Bye. Bye, Tony. Bye.
Don't be nice to him.
Bye. Bye.
Fucking hell. I think he's just interned me. I'm gonna be filling in visas for me and stuff.
Gonna go and work in a chicken farm in America. Yeehaw!
How comes none of you little buggers told me that I'd wired the XT60 the wrong way round?
You hadn't.
You kept that one quiet, didn't you, little buggers?
Jack.
I know. This is what they're like. They just want to see stuff explode. What's he doing? What's he done? Why?
You're going to America.
With what? I haven't got money for a flight.
Gonna sell your ass on the flight. Woo.
Right, Digby Dan, that is done. So, if you want to swap places and tidy up your wiring, I've done everything. Let's do... Right, so everyone, people ask me, why do I not own a smoke stopper? And this is why. Something called continuity mode. You find a red terminal, you connect your negative, and then you connect it to your red. If it doesn't beep, that's good. Connect red. Cool. Negative. Yep. No. Cool. That is why. I haven't reverse polarity'd anything. Over to Digby Dan. There you go, Digby Dan. Oh man, it's hot in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hot as balls.
It's hot as hell. It's so hot in here. Gonna take off all your clothes.
Digby Dan.
Where's all the the bolts and stuff for the?
Screws, bolts. There's some screws over here and that. They're around.
Dang, you really messed this up.
Just don't trap anything. And keep talking.
Okay, I'll keep talking. I'm just trying to catch up and work out what exactly Jack has done to my very carefully laid out quad. Right, okay, actually I think it's alright. I think we just need to put some bolts back in and screw this shit together. Why is this all still wrapped up in tape? Okay. Ah, that's that so it wouldn't short out on the board. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, let's get the flight controller sort of back in where it belongs. How do I do... how did you undo these little nuts?
Undo what?
What did you use to undo these little nuts?
What, undo
Your
them?
fingers.
Yeah, or you can use this. But you got to get it started.
No, that's facing here. Go away. Let's have something worth looking at. I can't see Dan's boat. Why do you want to see my boat? I'm hiding behind the camera, Tony. Oh. No one can see it. Right, I'm sure there are bits missing. Oh, why is there? How is there bolts just? I'm really confused as to where the screws came from.
The screws come from the bottom.
Why'd you undo them?
What? To lift out the PGB so I can solder underneath it.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So there's only two missing.
There's only two missing.
Yeah, two of them been screwed in.
Yeah.
The other two haven't.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
As you fitted a new ESC, would be a good thing to flash it so it has the same. We did. We flashed it earlier.
Jack did it.
Yeah, it's already been flashed.
Jack did it. I accept no responsibility for anything going wrong when we next go flying. Does anyone know what the weather's like this week? Are we going to get any flying in?
Who knows?
We had nice weather today. I haven't flown since the end of July last year for various reasons. The winter was all weather. I hate flying in bad weather. I did it for like 2 years, but just bored of getting everything wet. I'm sure that cable didn't go like that before. Maybe it did.
Feel free to adjust.
No, it's right, man. I need the bolt, I need the nut, the little other plastic nut. Plug is going to be plopped tomorrow, but getting hot. Bank holiday weekend's meant to be amazing. This is what I'm hearing. It's hotter than Ibiza, but maybe it's because it's snowing in Ibiza that headline came out today. And I have a feeling that my GoPro is dead because I charged it and now it says low battery and I didn't use it. So that makes me think the GoPro is on its way out.
Well, the battery.
The battery's on its way out. I might have to use my GoPro insurance that I got. GoPro insurance. Okay, I'm missing a plastic nut, Jack. You Philistine. Where am I? Am I losing the plot? Yeah, no, I'm definitely missing one. Plastic nuts. Rarer than...
Slide back slightly, Digby Dan.
No,
Just
it's not here.
Slide back. Back. There you go, Digby Dan.
Check out my nuts.
Plenty fill your boots up.
Oh, I love a bit of a nut. Oh yeah, plastic nuts. It's the only way forward. Tony says he's got a tent and hammocks. Where the frick are you going to hang the hammocks? You ain't hanging it on my van. I've got a tent. Right, you don't want to use my big giant 12-man tent then? Between vans. Oh, he's you know, whose van? Whose van? Yours? No. For the cold weather, the tent. For the cold weather, the tent.
Tony, you're screwed either way, because if you stay in the tent, you're going to get molested by me. If you stay in the hammock, someone's going to get spun in the morning.
Spin that baby one more time. Woo! Right, well that's all tidy under there. What the frick was that?
Dead ESC.
Dead ESC. What should we do with the dead ESC, everybody?
Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to try and steal the FETs off it for my dead ESC and see what happens.
They look suspiciously like the FETs that are on an iPhone. I have a lot of dead iPhones.
How? Work?
Yeah. No, I don't, Jack.
No. No, shit, we're on stream.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jack. Don't be so ridiculous. Why would I get lots of dead iPhones?
My phones.
My phones. I've got a lot of my
phones
phones that are dead. That's right, my phones. Yeah, you can have them, Jack. We'll sell the parts.
Right,
we'll be
guys,
millionaires.
I got a question. So there's this kid called Phil, as like Froggy, right? And I've kind of like built him a present, which is a fly sky. I'll show you. With about 20 switches. But has anyone got a UFL to RPSMA? Like a long one? If so, can you send it to me?
For a good time, call Jack on. Damn, plugging this blooming thing in is a pain in the arse.
The camera might not be in correctly as well.
What? What do you mean?
Well, no, the camera is, but the actual
The bracket.
2 plates.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I've done that. I just need to get this thing in here. But I don't know. I can't work out if it's upside down or not.
No, it's the plugs that way.
That's such a bitch to get in there.
Can't see at all. Yeah, but it goes that way.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I wish I had better camera rig so you guys could see what we were doing.
I've got LEDs to make that hoop.
Yeah, we can if you want.
You should make
I've
the
got
LED
I've got a
hoop.
DC power supply, but I've also got DC things. I just need 30 quid for
What?
the 30 quid for the soft boxes.
No, but we're just going to make the light ring.
Yeah, can do.
The light ring will be a lot less intrusive on this desk.
Yeah.
If you just did the light ring, or the hoop, the light LED hoop. What the fuck's going on here? Okay, where are the standoff? Where are the? You put them somewhere safe, right?
Yeah. Well, there's 4 here.
Yeah, that's true.
And how badly burnt is that? That's pretty badly burnt.
That's pretty badly burnt. I think you'll be listening to mono on your speakers for some time.
Well, I might not be listening to anything because the one over there wigs out a bit.
It's gonna be, yeah, really mono-y. What the hell did you put them?
They're black, aren't they?
They're black. They're bringing sexy back.
There.
There's one. There's 2. Motherfuckers.
I put stuff safe, just so safe I don't know where they are.
That's why they end up in Dan's bag of stuff.
I'm so glad that you finally got Dan's bag of stuff back at last.
My very overly priced straps, but they're the only ones that fit in this frame.
That's the thing with Luminaire.
They screw you because they just have to use their frame, have to use their stuff. Okay, you just passed me those 2 screws and I just managed to lose one. That was, oh, here it is.
Guess who's tidying up their desk tomorrow? Slash tonight, maybe.
Me? How am I doing it? Okay. Does everyone like my front-facing antenna? Does it have to be RP SMA?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm asking LDO listeners if I can stay at their house.
Who?
I don't know.
Who's that?
I think this is for the show. But we can't have a vegan barbecue without you, Tony. Vegans taste so nice. It's all that lovely, healthy, greedy stuff they eat.
They season themselves.
Yeah, it's like seasoned vegans. Seasoned vegans. Ah, Dan, why did you put that back on? What a ding dong.
Oh no. She is. The thing does reach in there to get it started. That is such a well-made mount.
It is an awesome mount.
Speaking of mounting, Tony,
I love this mount. I love it so much. I've got 2 of them. I found the twin of this quad in bits. Other way, I've just stolen all the bits off of it to fix this one. I had 2 exact same quads for literally a month before I started robbing bits off one and the other one.
when you became friends with me, that's when it went downhill.
Yeah.
I was like, have a go with Kiss, and you were like, this makes sense.
Okay, I did commit the ultimate sin by using the TBS cube for my first year of flying. And the only problem was that was when there's something went wrong, you just had to get an entire new cube. You could never actually work out what the frick was wrong with it.
Yeah, troubleshooting that was a nightmare.
Troubleshooting was just you know, there was just no help. You switch all the ESCs around, you'd pull the cube apart, you'd put a new power supply, power PDB on the bottom, and it just would be yet another thing. You just end up you'd end up building an entire new cube just out of parts. I think I still have 3 cubes and none of them work that well.
Have you ever...
Someone's put safe at Jack's. Ha ha ha. Lol. Tony.
Yeah. Have you ever heard Steele's story about
TBS cubes?
Yeah. Might be too long. You might want to use the shorter ones.
No, it's fine. It's just not done up. They seemed like such a good idea for somebody who didn't like soldering. TBS cube. I mean, I could switch the cube out in about...
Power it on,
10
see
minutes.
whether it arms, and then go from there.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Is it new?
Make sure you've taped all that up.
Oh no, I want to sort that out first. Where is it? Oh, I'm going to have to send you some blooming electrical tape again.
I know.
Jack and his electrical tape woes.
But the trouble is, you send small amounts rather than the all black large amount. No offense.
You want to do one of those sort of like, you know, save Jack, send him electrical tape.
What, Christmas charities?
Yeah. We have some sad music. Jack helps a lot of his friends, but struggles to keep electrical tape in his house.
And heat shrink.
And heat shrink. Jack. This is the Jack Nash appeal. I need, like, probably... You put everything away whilst I've been using it. Let's just do my head in.
Sorry.
It's alright. I just need something to kind of help me pull the tape underneath the...
Is that any good to anyone?
Me. But it's okay, because I think they're all the same for the month. Don't tell anyone. But I think the discount codes are the same for the whole 30 days. Forever.
Well, over 30 days, because you'll send it at the end of the month.
Yeah. I think it lasts like 60 days. But I need it.
And people arguing over it and like writing it down.
Don't write it down, anybody.
Has anyone got any idea who would send me anything from Germany?
Helga, your German lover. Okay, nearly done. Thank God I can go home.
Yay.
Reunited with the Digby dog.
Oh, give him big cuddles from me.
Digby dog. See, I started this hobby. I thought, yeah, I'm going to give myself a really cool flight name. I'm going to be, you know... I'm not going to be something...
name's not Mark.
I'm not going to be stupid.
Dan.
I'm not going to be, you know, I'm going to have a cool thing. And Jack met Jack. And literally, he fell in love with my dog.
I fell in love with you first.
And then
me and you versus Bradders and Gavin.
And that's it. I just became Digby Dan. That's the guy. His flight name's gone down the YouTube channel, closed. It's just like, who the frick's Mark 13? Who the frick's... What is Mark 13 about? Yeah. Who's that? It's me.
Make sure the parry's right.
But you're not, Dan. You're not Mark 13. You're Digby Dan. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah.
Right. And then
Why on earth did that take so long?
Dunno.
Oh, bollocks.
What? No. What happened there?
Can anyone spot this little problem going on right here? Jack?
Yeah. Damn it. Did smoke come out of it?
It's not hot.
Ah, unplug it. Disarm then unplug it. Damn it. I might have forgot to solder something.
Telemetry lost.
Pull the cables.
I mean, what the frick? Don't think we just spent all this time fixing the wrong ESC, do you?
No, definitely not. Because I gave you the red.
Hang on. No, this is the one that we've just fixed.
No.
Sure?
Yeah.
And we're sure that's not the one that was broken?
No. I probably just forgot to solder it.
Well, solder it where?
On the PDB. Or it's come disconnected from the flight controller. I'll take it apart tomorrow. I'll leave it around here. Get it done. It's fine. What a nightmare. Oh, it's getting too late.
Okay.
Sorry guys, we've run out of time.
Telemetry recovered.
Yeah, it's not even tweeting.
No.
It's dead.
Ugh, it's not dead.
It's dead. You killed it.
Blind the viewers.
That's it.
Lol.
Telemetry
If it's gonna
lost.
happen, it's gonna happen on stream.
How not to finish fixing your quad.
Alright, I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
So, at least you get another stream out of me. See you later, guys. Good night.